Curtis A reached out to me, said make a theme song for my show. Said alright, just give me all the details, man. And my homie says he don't know. Well, if you're gonna pay me big bucks, cause I might should have something to say. He said, you know what I bring, I'm the customizing king, nothing else matters anyway. So is he gonna have guests? I don't know. Is he gonna go live? I don't know. What time will it be? What will you see? I'm pretty much in the dark, but I can guarantee he'll be customizing action figures, getting paint all on his fingers. It's art by Ackerman. It's art by Ackerman. Tips and tricks and conversation, sharing his gift with every nation. It's art by Ackerman. Art by Ackerman. You best get ready, cause now it's time for Art by Ackerman.
What's up, people? How is it going? It is another Friday. It is time for another mail call. Just prepping some boxes and getting it ready. So thank you for joining me. I am ready for the weekend. I did some traveling the week before. This week I was catching up a bunch of work stuff, and I had a bunch of live streams. I was on Toy Mercs on Wednesday. I was on Punk with Toys last night. Got the mail call here. We got Off-World tonight. Got the biggest bracket we've ever done on Off-World tonight. Like 128 spot bracket. So it's gonna be a crazy one. But today, right now, we're gonna do a mail call opening, and I can't do it by myself, and so put out the feelers to the Off-World folks, and as always, the old faithful, the reliable, the man that brings most of the recon and all of the rage. It is Blake. Blake, how you doing, sir?
I'm glad it's Friday. I think I say that every Friday, and I think it's but you know what? I'm happy it's Friday. I'm good to see you, Curtis.
Thank you. It's good to see you as well. I really have nothing. No other recording scheduled for today. I've got the two lives. I got the mail call and then Off-World, but no other recordings. So I've been able to catch up on some things and put together all these pictures for this bracket tonight, which is crazy. And hopefully tomorrow I could do a bunch of painting. So, yeah, I'm excited. Let's shout out the chat here. Looks like we got Brian Carr here. Says happy Friday, Curtis. Happy Friday to you as well, Brian. We got Jeremy Govier here. Dub3 is in the house. He was gonna pop on and do a mail opening with us, but his only mail was some bad luck on some mystery boxes. So sorry about that. Yeah. Darla Ackerman is here. She's also right across from me working on capes. I see her. So
hi, Darla.
Yeah, I know her. Mike V, that's him, is here. Open something good because I'm poor and cutting back for Legion's Con. Yeah, I was gonna cut out all spending in October. After talking to our good friend Brett Stoddard, he is doing September and October. I do have Jolanta in September, so when I go to Jolanta, it's fair game. But other than that, September, October, I'm trying to do no spending here. In fact, I'm going to try to start getting rid of some of the stuff I don't need. So we'll see how that goes. I went through a bunch of my McFarlane yesterday. I was like, oh, I can get rid of a bunch of this stuff. And then I was like, oh, I kind of like that one. And then, oh, well, I kind of need that one. I probably should keep this one. So yeah, I didn't do much paring down yesterday, but I did sell my Glyos. I got rid of my Glyos. So
Nice.
Wasn't huge into that, but yeah, be on the lookout. I may be moving some Legions or maybe even some other stuff here. I'll probably do it in the Purple Gang group because that is just a really good place to do claim sales. So speaking of Purple Gang, we got Wholesome Warlock here. It says choo choo. Dirk's Designs here. Friday mail call. Absolutely. Jen, aka Lucky Sprinkles, is trying to get her to come on to open up some mail. She said she got some credit card offers and some lawn care things. So but I guess she's just keeping all that good stuff to herself. So Guaisagwe Echevarria in the house. I believe he is traveling home with Monica right now. She just had surgery today. had some stuff with her ankle, and it looks like everything went smooth, and they are on the way home, and she is recovering. So yeah,
speedy recovery.
Absolutely. We got Cowabunga dude here. We got Action Figure Girl. Steph is in the house. Let's see. Oh man, can you just imagine if Curtis and Blake traded hair? A hairless Curtis and a hairy Blake. I wasn't imagining it, but I am now. We got Carlo here. What's up, Carlo? Jesse Marshall as well. And let's see, Freaks Figures in the house.
What up?
James Studio Susamudio. And I think that is everybody. So for anybody that is joining, you look over at the chat and you're like, hey, some of these people have green names and some of them don't. What's up with that green name thing? Those are the members of the channel, and I appreciate them very dearly. They are ones that are paying $1.99 a month to be members, which really helps out with, whether it's travel toy or different things that I'm testing out, StreamYard expenses, all that kind of good stuff. So appreciate anybody that has already jumped in and become a member. If you haven't already, you can get such benefits as early access to videos, enter into some drawings that we do for giveaways, and early access and a discount on the Art by Ackerman customizing paintbrush set. Had a bunch of people reaching out to me recently. It was featured on a couple different channels, including Kit Bash Customs, which is a Instagram that I follow religiously. Love his stuff, and he was doing some painting with them, and so I had a bunch of people reach out, and I'm like, appreciate that you want the brushes. They will be available at Joe Lanta at Legion's Con, and then after that they'll be available online, but for right now just channel members. So you can definitely join, but unless you're a channel member, can't get it till the cons. So and I think that is it for the chat. Blake, how's your week been?
It's not been too bad.
Yeah,
I mean, there's been. Well, I'm hearing some feedback. That's weird.
I heard a little bit as well. Yeah, but I don't. Here. You try to talk. I'll mute mine. We'll see if you still got it.
All right. Nope, it's gone.
And what about now?
So, nope.
Okay.
Anyways, so maybe what I'll do is now it's coming back. I'll go out for a little bit, Chris, and I'll come back in.
Okay.
See you all in a bit.
All right. Blake will be right back, folks. Let's see. Steph says that Jen is hilarious. I'm like Smog, but with junk mail. Yeah. I mean, that's cool. Bring it in. I'm sure people would love it, especially that lawn care stuff. That's good stuff there. I guess let's go ahead and open the first package. I've got, I'll start with this one. I got this from Kris Faraone. You may know him as Mythic Bits, or what is it? Pharaoh's. Dang it, he's got one that's on his own now, and I should know this. It's Pharaoh something. Because I just did a how'd they do that with him? Pharaoh's Forge. So I did a how'd they do that. It is not going to drop this week, but next week. So you'll get to kind of hear from him. And one of the things that he talked about on that was this primer. It's called Steinelrez. And I guess it's supposed to be like an airbrush primer, but he brushes it on by hand. And he was speaking very highly of this stuff. So if you tune into that, how they do that, like I said, not this Monday, but next Monday, you'll be able to kind of see some of the results that he got with this. And he sent me a pack of this to try out because he's just a super nice guy. So he is also bringing some absolute fire to Legion's Con. I know the big one that people are excited for is the Strong Tower. If you haven't seen that yet, if you go to Nate Strong's Instagram, Corona4, you'll see a picture of this tower with like a guard on top of the tower. That is an amazing shot that he did with it. And Kris should have those available in limited quantities at Legion's Con. So as well as some. I'm sure he'll have plenty of other stuff as well. So, but yeah, thank you, Kris, for the brush on primer. I will definitely try those out and see how it goes. So, how is Curtis this week? Busy. I was staying busy. So I had the week before I was doing a lot of traveling, and when I travel, some other stuff like at work kind of falls back behind a little bit in terms of projects and stuff. So then when I get back, then it's like a catch-up week. So this week was very much a catch-up week. And I got almost everything done that I needed to get done and was on a couple of live streams. So I feel like I did pretty good. This weekend, I really need to get cracking on some customs that I need to finish before Legion's Con. And just button up a few things because Joe Lanta is going to be here any minute, a couple weeks from now, Joe Lanta. And that's going to take up, about a week of my time. So yeah, total time crunch right now. So yes, Pharaoh's Forge. You're right. Thank you. Mythic Bits is the stuff that I think he does with Shane Mann, and then Pharaoh's Forge is the stuff he does, Kris does on his own. So, and we've got Blake back with us. Oh, no, we didn't. It was false alarm, folks. False alarm. Twizzler19 has jumped in, though. Says, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Preferred mustard to ketchup week. Yes, it was a different kind of ketchup. Like I was catching up on things. But I also prefer mustard to ketchup in most instances. Not on meatloaf, though. If you're cooking a meatloaf, don't put mustard on the top of that. Ketchup's the way to go. So now we got you, Blake.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back. So I opened my first package. You got anything to open? You got some stuff for us?
I have one thing to share.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
but then tonight, the money shot's going to be epic. Like I said last Friday, it'll be pretty epic. So if you want to see some really cool stuff, definitely tune in tonight. Let's go off world.
Well, let's see what you got.
So I got this, which I thought was really cool. I found it at Michael's. It's going to be a part of my display piece for my Mask of the Red Death. I thought this was just perfect. It's an actual storage box, but I thought it'd be cool to put the accessories for Mask of Red Death in here, and then have this with the clock and the Mask of the Red Death in the display case.
That's very cool. Yeah, where'd you find that?
Michael's.
Yeah, that's cool.
On sale for it was on sale for $7.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Pretty durable. So I just thought that was cool. Little diorama piece or display piece.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's go to my next package. I've got a bunch of stuff from Amazon, so I'm just going to open up whatever the next Amazon box is. Not sure what it is. Probably some goodies that I saw from Dub3 because I ordered a bunch of stuff that I saw from him. But no, it's not. It's actually Cobra Commander. So I am not really big into the Joe line right now. But this Cobra Commander I always thought was awesome as a kid. So yeah, I had to get this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, where I'm going to, because it doesn't really fit into the Joe display I've got. But I'm going to figure out something because I think he's just super cool. So yeah, really neat. Yeah, that's awesome.
We're twinsies.
Oh yeah, you got one too? Look at that. You got yours open.
And he comes with his iguana.
Nice. Let's see that jetpack. Yeah, look at that.
This is really good. This is a really good figure. And I got him with which I'll show more of him tonight, but I also got
Major Blood.
This one's really good. I mean, they're both these two are really good.
The original release looked pretty good, but this looks fantastic.
I think the dog tags on the first release had a little more wash on them, so they looked a little better. But otherwise, the weathering.
I love the red accents on this one, though.
His metal arm.
Yeah,
they did a really good job across the board.
Super cool. Yeah, that's beautiful. Brian Carr says spicy brown mustard rocks. Mustard, the only condiment in the Bible. Yeah, I mean, I like a good spicy brown. I like a yellow, little French's yellow. Honey mustard, go to like the honey baked ham store, they got the honey mustard that they put with mayo. Sorry, Jesse, but honey mustard and mayo is fantastic.
They have one out here. It's I think they have it at Walmart too, so it would be everywhere. But I like the jalapeno mustard. It has like jalapenos in it. Super spicy.
Interesting. Freaks Figure says, I've come to the realization that every time my son asks me to cook pizza, my arms are getting burnt in the oven one way or another. Well, that's not good. Yeah. Brian said he just got his armored Cobra Commander, Major Blood, and Crystal Ball. So
nice.
Yeah, that Crystal Ball I hear is hard to come by. So Chick-fil-A honey mustard. Yep. Yeah.
That one's good.
Yeah. That I think it was like last year sometime Darla found out that they've actually got it at Walmart. They sell like the thing of it. You can just buy the Chick-fil-A honey mustard. So
how about this one? Do you remember Fuddruckers mustard was badass? That was some good mustard.
That I've ever had.
It's a restaurant called Fuddruckers.
I've heard of it. I just don't know that I've ever had it. So
yeah, it was good.
All right. Let me throw myself in big into again. Another Amazon box. So I'm sure this has got some of that dub stuff. This was all stuff I spent before September. So just FYI, September hadn't started yet. I have not spent any money in September so far. Okay. So this is, I think we were maybe talking about this. Was it last week that you and I were talking with, like I had gotten that bookcase with all the books and stuff?
Yeah.
And then we said there was this thing.
Oh, did you get it?
Yeah. Cool. Man, this thing's just freaking loaded. So first off, it's this little kind of cabinet thing, right?
That's cool.
A couple different doors that open up on it, right? And then it has just got a ton of stuff. So it's got some, like little vials. It's got this picture frame with a witch in it.
Oh, nice.
Skull. This thing's loaded, so it's going to be a little bit, folks. Sorry. It's got a witch's hat. So a lot of this stuff, I've got my big bookshelf up there, and it's just going to kind of, some of this is just going to accent that.
Have you decided what figure is going to be what you're going to use for that?
Well, I'm getting ready to pull in my stuff, my figure obscura stuff for my Halloween stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'll pull in Red Death and Frankenstein, and I think I'll probably put that kind of behind there. So
have the Horsemen?
Yeah. It's got a little black cat. So a little black cat that actually might go in my Anubis and Bastet display. Couple bones,
nice
boners. A few more books and a broom. Got a broom there with it. I don't know what this is.
What a good deal! That was all for $17.
Yeah, it was fairly cheap. I don't know what this is. It's like a bag of black something. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I'll have to look back at the thing, but it's a bag of black stuff. So whatever the black stuff is, that's what it is. And then this is interesting. So kind of looks like a plague doctor mask is what I think this is supposed to be. So you got that. But then you also got this like, it kind of looks like a crown, but I mean, you might be able to use it as like a bracer on a Mythic Legion, but yeah.
That bag,
what it was.
That bag is filling for bottles.
That's something okay.
Help fill your bottles.
So you just pour this, like, because it feels like foam or something. That's weird.
Yeah. Well, it might be. I mean, but it's.
I wonder if
there's the actual
afterwards.
There's the actual items, and there's your little bag right next to the.
Gotcha. Oh, cool. I didn't realize these slots here. There's little drawers that go in here. So
yeah.
So that's cool. So I got 4 of those. Oh, I know what that thing was. The one thing that I just said was a crown. That's the thing for the crystal ball. So you got the crystal ball here, and it just sits inside there.
Or say in the advertisement, the luminous pearl.
And I think I just lost it. Oh no, here it is. So, Let me try to hold it.
Dub 3. It's cold. Put it in your stocking.
There you go. So there's your crystal ball.
That looks good.
Yeah, it's not bad if I don't keep dropping it. Little, what is that called where you like mix up stuff? The mortar and pestle or something? Am I saying it right?
Let's see what they got. Mortar and pestle. Yes, you're correct.
There you go.
Good job.
Yeah, I try. A bunch of this, I don't know. It looks like maybe kind of double-sided stuff.
It says adhesive to use under items to stick them in place.
There you go. So
Case you don't
double-sided
fall
stuff.
off your shelf.
That's what I said, Blake. I said double-sided stuff.
Yep, stuff.
Little like what do you call those? Like little vials.
Yeah, it's a magic potion holder.
There you go, magic potion holder. That's what I said. Some more bottles here. Got a bottle of wine, little wine bottle. Here, I'll hold it like that. Pretty nice. And then a couple spiders. So got a couple little spider guys. So
It's actually really cool.
So yeah, I mean, pretty nice set for what would we say it was $17?
$17.59. Currently on Amazon still.
Yep. So we got a lot of stuff that I'll be able to work into the other bookshelf I have, as well as this new little one. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that purchase. That was a nice one. All thanks to starting off with Dub 3 and giving me some ideas on stuff for background, and then us doing some research last week and find out there's even more stuff. Then still in this same box.
Hi, Benny.
Hey, welcome, Benny. I got more. I got some last week, but I decided to get some more just so I could make this thing overflow. It is the gold bars. So got a bunch of these last week, put them in here. So it kind of looks like that. And I just wanted this thing like heaping overflowing. So I got another bag of them. Or I could do 2 treasure chests and just kind of fill some other stuff underneath. So that's cool. Then I don't know what this is. I don't know. Oh, miniature musical instruments. So I wanted to see how these scaled with legions. We will see. But I think it's like little guitars and stuff. I had been talking to Dave Orkin. He's been doing a lot of putting together some guitars and stuff. So
does it have Jeremy's ukulele in there?
No, I think it was all just different style guitars.
That's pretty cool though.
So let's see.
Was that on Amazon or Etsy or something?
This was on Amazon. So I mean, not too bad. A little bit on the small side, but you could probably get away with it for like a goblin. So
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So there we go. So that's one. There's 4 of these.
It'd be cool if they had like a microphone and an amp.
It was like a set of 4 for, I can't remember what the price was. It wasn't ridiculous though. So there you go. Got that one.
That's country guitar.
Yeah.
Folk.
Little Elvis-y kind of guitar.
Steph's actually showing Dave right now. She says it's sick. Nice score.
Yeah, I can send the link if anybody needs it. We got this one here, little purple one.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
It's for PGG. You can take that with you to live.
Should hold it this way. There you go. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And then the last one. Let's see what we got for the last one. That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So 4 little guitars, and I want to say it was like maybe $10-12. It wasn't a lot. So yeah, I think those will work well. Get some of this trash out of my way.
I actually got 2 packages. I forgot. They're sitting over there. I would actually save them. I'll be right back.
All righty. How about it? And then I got some of this stuff, and we'll see how these work. I don't remember. Might have been talking to Kris Faraone about this. I'm not sure. But they're dollhouse tiles, and these are kind of mythic-y. and you can just kind of basically build a floor with them. And I'm thinking about like gluing it to, whatever, a piece of poster board or something, and seeing if I could just make a nice little kind of diorama floor. But let's see how these look. So, all right, let me see if I can hold this up. So looks like this. So that's kind of the stones for it, and they're individual stones. So it's like on a strip. So you got like tape on the back of it, and it's like in little strips like this, but each one of these is an individual square. So you can, use these. There's two rows of it in here. So make a little kind of diorama floor or whatever for you taking a picture. And then I got this other one that I think is similar, but a little bit different. And get this one out. Maybe it's taking a second. Okay. So, yeah, this one's a little bit darker. Show this. So, like, this was the first one, and then this is the second one. So it's just a little bit darker, but basically same kind of thing. So, if you just wanted to, throw a couple stones in for a floor or whatever, yeah, I'm probably gonna make a few different floor pieces to put. I've got a lot of crash box kind of diodes for the background, but I don't have a lot of different floors. So this might give me a couple different extra floor options. So I wanted to try a small set of these and see how I liked it. And then if I liked it, I was going to get another set of each, because I think, like this is kind of one full sheet, but I don't know that this is enough to like for photography. Maybe it is, but I think if I had a double, if I was, this far down and then, that far wide, I think that would be good. So, but yeah, cool stuff.
It'd be cool to get enough to like do one of your diorama shelves in your DTOS. Like, so.
Oh yeah.
You put them in there like that, and then you can have that whole scene can have that floor.
Yeah, and they're like actual like stone. Like I don't think it's like plastic or anything.
Probably polystone, huh? Like polystone. Like how they make
it on my lips.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I think it's like actual like clay stones. Let's see what it says on the back here. Plaster. It's made out of plaster. So
I was gonna say maybe Joe made it out there in Nevada at one of his mines.
It's possible. It's got really nice, like natural looking cracks to it too. Like it just, yeah. I really like the pattern.
Natural crack is better than man-made crack.
Yeah. I mean, or plumber crack. That's not as good as this. So I will turn it over to you while I get my next thing ready, because you said you had something.
Well, I had two. Well, I've got four actually. I didn't realize I'd stuck them in a pile for this. So I got this, which I'll be going on my.
Oh yeah.
So I was very happy. Yeah, I was very happy that I thought I got missed out on it. I had a pre-order, and then I reached out to 5K, and they were like, "Oh, yeah, no, it's still coming." And then this one goes with my Mezco.
Nice.
That's the winter package for the Joe Mezco. So I do some of the Rumble Society and some of the exclusive Mezcos. I don't do a lot of superhero Mezcos. I don't do any of those. And then this one, which I think I know what it is, we're going to open it up right now. Hopefully I don't cut into anything. Oh yeah.
Steph said that Dave got the same set of guitars that I was looking at, so that's cool.
Nice.
She also says she's making tacos. If anybody wants any tacos, sound pretty good right now.
That does sound good. I wish I could come over, but that's a long plane ride for tacos.
Yeah. Putin Freestyle says, "What's up, losers? What's going on?"
So I got these for my.
That's the Max Bird.
Yeah, this is for my. This is the soft goods for my. What do you call it? The Knights.
Oh, the Silver Knights.
Yep. Or silver or the other knights, but there's a whole package for them right here. So you get all the soft goods for them.
See, that's what I think those silver knights, like with the articulation, and then you add some soft goods like that, it's going to really make them pop.
Yeah, I think I bought these to put them on because I still have a couple that I haven't customized. The regular knights from last year's LegionsCon drop, so I got 2 of them.
I gotta say, those look really cool, and I would be running to Max Bird right now and purchasing it if I wasn't on a toy diet for September and October. So you almost enabled me. So,
well, I could probably enable you and tell you that they were running them on sale right now, that's why.
Blake.
Yeah, but you're strong. I know you're strong.
What I'll do. So my plan is, if there's anything I absolutely need.
Plus, Darla's probably sitting over on the side going, "Blake, shut the hell up."
No, she was actually giggling. But what I'm going to try to do is, if there's something I feel like I absolutely need, I'm going to try to trade for it. So I'll trade something I have and have somebody else make the purchase, and then it's like it was free. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that's cool.
So I got my core book for the Warhammer Age of Sigmar portion. So I'm really excited about this. So
Benny said he had those soft goods in black.
Oh yeah, those are cool. I went with those, and they got a Spawn cape with them, but I don't know what Spawn cape is. It hasn't shown up yet.
And then Michael Casper jumped in, said, "Gents, what's up?"
What up, Mark?
All right. And then back to me. So I got a couple of test shots in. These are my last test shots. I think at this point we've gotten in everything. Although one of them was a Beluolith that we just slapped a label on and sent it right off to Trevor. So we never even got to open that one because we didn't want to be teased with it or anything. So
got a new member there, Curtis.
I see that. Gluten Freestyle joined as a member. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So speaking of that, I'm going to be doing a giveaway here soon. We are at 1,949 subscribers. So, people following the channel. So, once we get to 2,000, we're going to be doing a huge giveaway. We'll do some things for just, the normies, the people that are just following, and then we'll be doing giveaways that are actually for the members. So by being a member, you're eligible for those giveaways, as well as, the early access to videos and paintbrush sets. So, if anybody is a member and they need a paintbrush set, hit me up and we'll figure it out. So, otherwise they will be available at Joe Lanta and at LegionsCon. So as far as this test shot goes, this is the one that I was probably on the second sale I was most excited for. And it is Red Death, which I just thought it would be cool to have the ones like the clock, especially. I was really excited to get in those test shot colors.
That's cool.
The figures are cool in the test shot colors, but I thought like these accessory pieces would be really awesome to have. And it's, got the base and the bird on it and stuff. And then, here's the figure himself without his soft goods. So there's the figure without the soft goods. And then his soft goods are in kind of like this all dark gray, almost black, but not quite. But yeah, in this like dark gray color. So, and then actually I can put this out with my Halloween display that I was just talking about. And then there's the gray blood. So
black blood.
Pretty cool. And let me just I just want to see the bird for the top of the clock in here. So there's the base, and there we go. His hand is sticking to it. So yeah, there's the little bird topper for that clock. The little
nice.
Raven. So yeah, that is pretty cool. So
I think the diorama piece looks really cool in all the black.
Yeah. I think that's going to look pretty spooky actually for the Halloween display. So
yeah, it's pretty dark.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I mean, I don't have like an Edgar Allan Poe book to put next to it, but I'll figure that out. Did you see the figure that they're doing? Was that I think it's Big Bad Workshop that's doing the Edgar Allan Poe?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that looks awesome. So,
that would be kind of cool to put in that just like to do the whole setup. Him, this with the Mask of the Red Death. That'd be kind of a cool shelf.
For sure. Let me put this over here, and I've got one more test shot. This is another one that I was excited for because I wanted to get some stuff. So my thing with the test shots is like I'm not a huge test shot guy, but I try to pick out stuff that I think is kind of unique or special, something that I would not mind keeping. But if I ended up, trading it for something or whatever, then that's fine too. So Red Death, I just thought was cool because it's got like the accessory pieces and everything. I thought that would be cool to get that in the grayscale. We also got the Marley, same reason, it's got the safe and all that. I got the Shadow Orc Grunt because that's the one that Jesse and I revealed. And then we got the male and female Tactics Orc because those are the first figures that I ever pre-ordered. This one I thought was cool because he's a big mamma jamma, but also because he was the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. And that
you got one too?
Yeah. So I know in the first week sale, the Arachagor went pretty quick, Arachagor is a great figure, but I think the thing that makes Arachagor so great is the paint job on it.
Yeah.
So for a test shot, I thought Stavros, because he also comes with the soft goods, was even cooler. So the one thing he doesn't have that Arachagor had was he had like the flame effect on the sword. So Stavros doesn't have that, but
that's fine. That's really cool.
Yeah. So here he is with those gray soft goods.
I'm just putting it out there. Anybody that has Stavros that got it and they're just not happy, please reach out to me. I'll definitely buy it from you.
I mean, like I said, I'm not attached to these things. So if there's something, if you want it, we can work something out.
All right, let's talk.
There's his sword. And then his big old pauldrons. So
yeah,
I love it. So yeah, this is a really cool one as well. But it sounds like it might be getting a new home here soon. So you might be going to Blake, buddy. So we'll figure something out. I might make Blake a deal where he buys me some Max Bird soft goods and I send him a Stavros.
Sounds good to me. And we can do some trade, and then you keep your promise of not spending anything for September.
There you go. So I think that is everything I got for today. Was there anything else over there? I got some medication in the mail. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if anybody wants to see that.
Free samples?
No, it's my doctor put me on a new medication. It's supposed to like make me not insane. Cool. So I was on. So let me small on myself. So I was on a different. I had a weight loss surgery about a year and a half ago, and they've had me on a different medication that I guess is considered a stimulant, and so it really messes with my ADHD brain, and so it like makes it to where I'm starting 20 million tasks a day, but I'm not finishing any of them. And so this one that they switched me to hopefully will help me with the weight loss still, but not, do the whole stimulant side to where like I can't think straight. So we'll see if that works.
Real struggle though. I get it.
Yeah, man. My brain is just like, I'll be 5 minutes into one project and I think of 2 or 3 other projects that I got to do. And I start doing those and I'm like, I'm not finishing anything. So typically when that happens, what I do is I just will stop what I'm doing and make a list of everything that has to get done and then start trying to knock them off. And there's something satisfying about like crossing something off the list that allows me to then focus and kind of get through it. So I don't know, just that's a little insight into my crazy brain for anybody that cares.
I do that from January to March with my credit cards. I put them in a list then I start, when I can cross them off, I feel better that they're paid off.
There you go. That's a good idea. Let's see. Let's see. Are we counting down the days? So I'm talking to Casper about his retirement. So yeah, that's coming up soon. So he's gonna be looking for something fun to do. Maybe pick up painting or something. So
It's something for you. 64 days to Legion Con too. There's another countdown.
that is a countdown for sure. That's till the Friday or to GCon, or is that to the Legion?
I actually do it to Legion's Con. I don't count GCon, or if you're an intern for a day, I just count the actual Saturday morning. The 8th.
Benny says awesome. Curtis, Red Death. Yeah, it's really fun.
That one's good.
Never fails. Work always calls during mail call. Damn it.
Damn work. Don't they know that they're interrupting your personal time?
Jen said she got him too. His test shot is so great. I'm not sure if she's talking about Red Death or Stavros, but they're both awesome. Benny says Stavros is awesome. He brings more accessories than the Raku. Yeah, because he's got the pauldrons, he's got the soft goods. He doesn't have the flame effect, but yeah, it's still really cool. Never taken medication at shows. Yeah, I mean, just got to figure out what works for you. So Hedgehog's here. Hedgehog is also racing to 2000. And I don't have a video here. I think I've got the 1000 video. Yeah.
The race to 2000.
Yeah. So it's Jesse is racing to 2000, but he says he's not. Hedgehog is racing to 2000. Purple Gang is racing to 2000. And Art by Ackerman, is racing to 2000. I think I'm in the lead right now, 1,949. So 51 more, and we will do a huge giveaway. But yeah, support all of those folks because they're all awesome. Jen confirms it was Stavros. So
nice.
Has anyone discussed expectations or hope for GCon wave reveal? I don't know that we really have. I think this is kind of a year that like we don't really know, right? Like, I mean, we knew as we were going through the ones with all the factions and stuff, and then last year I think there were some expectations of an Otho or expectations of a dragon and stuff like that. And while we didn't get that at GCon, in the GCon wave, we did get those reveals. This year, I don't know, man. I have no idea what we're gonna see.
I was pretty excited. So obviously we had the Wednesday reveal with the armory and all that fun stuff. But Jeremy alluded at the very end of that live stream, if you remember, between him and Eric, that they were super excited, that there was a lot coming, that Eric was even like, hey, would you say it's big? Would you say it's small? Would you say it's this? And they're like, there's a lot. And
yeah.
And then so I think we're Four Horsemen, they never disappoint. So it just, I guess part of this, collecting world, no matter what you collect, but part of it is just sometimes being wowed and caught off guard and being surprised. That's the fun part.
I think that's cool about it because it had gotten, like the 2 years prior, it had gotten to the point where people were doing pretty good job of predicting what it was going to be. Like, even if they didn't believe it, they were like, well, they could do a skeleton horse. They're not going to do a whole skeleton horse. Well, then they'd give us a skeleton horse. And then, you knew that Necronominus was going to come up because it was the Necronominus wave. And, then we got to the other one and people are like, oh, well, it'd be cool if they did a bear, because it's, it's noble bear, but they're not going to do a whole bear. Like that's crazy. That'd be crazy for them to do a bear. But this year, I don't know, man. I think that it'll be a shocker if anybody guesses what they're going to do. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have a clue.
Yeah.
And that's another thing about the Horsemen. They're really good, even though some of us kind of come to an idea or a good, what do you go on? Educated guess.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever happens, whatever's revealed from each wave to another is still a surprise. They are able to keep it a surprise. Like all the team members, whether it's Trevor, whether it's Dorklayer with Figure Obscura, whether it's, you name it, everybody in that group keeps your mouth shut. It's so it's a surprise for the whole community. So I really like that.
Brian says, haven't they mentioned setting sail a few times? They have. So the last 2 years we've closed out Legions Con with a shooting the shelf / off-world. where we did a live stream. And the last 2 years, Jeremy has jumped in and gave us some sort of teaser for the next year. So the first year that it happened, he said that Legion's Con for 2024 was going to have a buying experience like none other. And that turned out to be the Armory experience. And then last year, he said that they are going to set sail into, what the rest of Mythos looks like. So yeah, there's been a lot of predictions, pirates and Vikings and sea creatures and who knows what else. So,
I'll take it all.
Interesting.
All sounds good to me.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Cowabunga dude said, I hope it's all double jointed figures so I can give my wallet a break. I'm a big proponent of I didn't need double joints in my figures because I like the aesthetic that we get without it. Plus, it makes it easier for popping and swapping by not having double joints. But I think it makes sense in certain circumstances, and I'm glad that they're just not doing it for everything. I'm glad that they're kind of picking and choosing their moments. To me, like the Jersey Devil totally feels right for that. The wolf that we just got in the Einzelmal wave like totally makes sense for that. Now the Roman soldier type one that we got last year in the G-Con wave, I don't know that needed it. Like that feels kind of unnecessary. Like when I think of like a Roman soldier, I don't think of them in crazy Spider-Man poses, right? You think of them kind of marching and a little stiff and, so I don't know that needed it, but we'll see. I'm sure they'll use it in spots where they feel like makes the most sense. So
I got two things, Curtis.
Yeah.
So the ship thing, I just want to throw something out there. I think everybody's kind of assuming that the ship is in Mythos. Could it be a ship in Cosmic? What do you think?
Could be. I know they what was it? The one
we haven't got anything new in Cosmic this whole year.
The one Ox Crew wave, they had shown that like big like kind of tractor trailer thing.
Yep.
With and they said if you're interested, let us know so that we can kind of determine. I'll be honest, I don't know that we're going to see any new Cosmic until Ox Crew is in people's hands. I think that, what we saw earlier this year, they did a heads pack. They kind of did these sales on Cosmic. I think that retailers and even the Horsemen were sitting on a lot of wave 1 and 2 Cosmic.
Makes sense.
I think some people have been kind of holding off like to see what happens with the line. I think Ox Crew is going to be that kind of make or break wave. Like when we get Ox Crew in hand, people are either going to be like, this is freaking amazing and I can't believe I waited this long, and they're just going to dive in head first, or they're going to say, this just isn't for me, and kind of go from there. So if I was a betting man, I would say that we would not see a wave reveal. You might see an individual figure at like a con or a traveling figure or something pop up at Legion's Con, but I don't think we're going to see a wave of Cosmic until Ox Crew is in people's hands.
That'll be in our hands pretty much this month, correct? It's maybe by the end.
Soonish. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think they'll wait and see what the response is from that. I think, they send their stuff out, retailers send their stuff out, see what the response is, see if people are buying from the websites and stuff, see what the response is at shows, and give it about 2-3 months after Ox Crew is in hands. And then who knows, we may see something new, but I wouldn't expect it before that. So.
And the other thing I had was I'm really excited, bought another Jersey Devil. Didn't think I was going to because of that Belphegor head. I have to have that pop and swap that Joe showed. I mean, that is just too cool.
Yeah, it's really cool figure. And I think that people are going to love it. I know there's a lot of people that are outside of United States or outside of New Jersey that are like, I don't even know what this thing is. Well, hey, welcome to my world, because I didn't know what Red Death was. I didn't know what Monkey King was. I didn't know what Krampus was. So welcome to be uneducated like me. But that being said, I think it's a really cool figure, and it's going to be the first time that we actually get those double joints in hand. And I think it just has a certain presence about it that even if you're not attached to the story, I think it just has a shelf presence to it. So
absolutely. I mean, it's a cool like evil figure. So
yes, Jamie, the horrors I'm so small wave. did end with a ship kind of pulling away from the shore. So don't know if it's going to be attached to that or what we're going to see, but it'll be interesting. What did you think about the armory reveal the other night?
Oh, I loved it. I'm right there with. I think it was said on there that green demon. That's an absolute build.
That the transition of color that they went from like the dark on the top of the horns to the lighter green, and then it's also carried over into arms. If you see, like the top of the arms is a real dark green, and then it goes to lighter. That transition color is just beautiful. I love it.
And that's what. And that I've got a bunch of different orcs. I want to army build my orc legion on my shelf. So those bodies are going to be great to put some of these extra orc heads on. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, and I think. Just seeing how popular the legendary barbarian was this year, like as they toured around and stuff, I think getting those boots out to people is going to be a huge thing. Like people are going to really want those leather boots. And you've got now multiple options where you can have it with the armor, you can have it with the cloth pants, on top of the, with the legendary barbarian, we've got it with just like the flesh, the bare legs.
And you're going to have it in the pirates for the ship. Sorry.
There you go. I like the fact that we get the double bracers. We get that like kind of chest harness thing that comes with like the legendary barbarian. And the fact that they're putting some unhelmeted heads with them this year is just, I think that's a great idea.
Oh, I know. At first I didn't realize that. I was like watching it. I'm like, wait a sec. In the first part, you get a head, an unhelmeted head, and in the oh, cool. So you get two heads with them this time. This is really neat. Yeah,
I think that's awesome. I think it's going to be super popular, if nothing else, for those legs. I think getting more of those boots in hand and stuff will be awesome. I would have liked a set of dwarf legs. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think a set of dwarf legs would have been pretty awesome. It doesn't mean you have to make dwarves. You like dwarf legs. Look at Varg. He's got dwarf legs. Look at Gonks. He's got dwarf legs. Saying you could have dwarf legs and not make a dwarf. But I think a set of dwarf legs would have been cool. But with what we got, I think it's awesome. It's a good mix of belts, and you get those double bracers. You get 2 sets of bracers on every figure. Like, dude.
Oh yeah, that's.
And those long bracers, I've shown in a couple of my exploded reviews. If you put them on a skeleton, it'll actually slide up to the upper arm and kind of make this armor for the skeletons. So I think those are just going to come in. Like anybody that doesn't want those long bracers that puts a figure together, like, hey, let me know because I'll get them. I'm sure Brett will buy them off of people because now all of a sudden you can just armor up your skeletons with some upper armor. So.
Yeah, I mean, and that one version, the one that had the brown and bronze gold skelly pauldrons with that whole setup right there. When he did that with the matching skull with the magic effects out of the eyes, that figure right there was top notch. I think that's cool from the Father Christmas exclusive head sculpt that was in the safe.
Yeah, I mean that Mike V, that's me, says Marley helmet that comes with Belphegor looks amazing with the reddish eye flames.
Yes,
I'm not a huge fan of the Gimp mask. It's not my thing. For anybody that is, hey, if you're trying to do like a Pulp Fiction tribute or whatever you need, I don't know what people are doing. It's not my thing, but definitely have at it. I think that Mercurian one with the striped like yellow or gold and black, like that looks fantastic. Yeah,
and that was put on the figure that we have to wait for a while. But I thought that was a great pop and swap. Obviously, we have to wait till the role play game rolls out to get that figure from the SDCC exclusive. But yeah, I thought that was
that looks beautiful, man. I'm like all about that. So it for the tease came out and it was just basically a bunch of bare chest and then some helmets, including that one that people. I know I've heard Stacy Lynn say that one looks like a scuba diving helmet. That one gladiator kind of big round with the circles. So I the tease, when I saw the tease, I was like, it's not really doing a whole lot for me. But then when we got through the whole reveal and we realized we're getting those lower arms, those bare forearms, the bracers, the belts, the boots, like
colored tails. We're getting colored tails.
Yeah. I mean, like that tail was the one with Malphar. It's like a smaller tail, and there's not, like, you don't have a lot of those around. So even if you're not going to use it on the figure that you have, now you've got an extra tail that you can use for something else. So yeah, there's just a lot of great shit in it. So I like it. I like it a lot. What else? I got Joe Lanta in a couple weeks. If anybody is interested, coming down, we're going to be doing some painting. Myself, Dirk, Purple Gang, Tanya is going to be there.
Oh, that's cool.
We're going to be painting throughout the weekend, so people can paint with us. I'll have my paintbrushes there, so if anybody needs a set or needs a few sets, I'll have them available at Joe Lanta, and then they will be available at Legions Con as well. So that'll be fun. Let's see. I don't have anything else dropping this weekend. Monday, I've got a how they do that with Ryan Gonzalez, old Rygon.
Nice.
So that's going to be a great one. It'll drop on Sunday for members and then Monday for the normies. And then I'm going to try to get to, I'm going to need to get some painting for sure this weekend, but I'm going to try to get to an exploded figure review on Enoch, because I opened him up last Saturday with the double jointed guys, and I told myself I wasn't going to open it till I was ready to do a review. So now I'm kind of forced to do a review on it. So, but that figure's awesome. That is my new favorite figure this year. It is. Yeah, that thing's cool. So
that's awesome.
And tonight, Off-World, we're going to have a huge bracket, 64 bad guys, 64 good guys. Who is the figure that you need to have the most? We're going to give some parameters out on the show, but basically it's going to be for each matchup. You have to look at it and say, one of these you get to keep in your collection. The other one you're never allowed to have in your collection again. It can exist, but you cannot have it in your collection.
That's rough.
Which one do you need to have out of these two? And we're going to go through all of it until we're down to one figure standing. That is the one figure you have to have in your collection. We'll see what it is. But yeah, 128 entries, 64 good, 64 bad.
And you know what's really crappy about that, Curtis? That's going to stir up some really emotions, and I can't wait to see it, because you know what's going to happen.
And we're
you
not
have to say no to 127 figures.
Yeah. Normally we only have 32 things total. It's 16 on each side. So we have a lot of time to kind of discuss and talk. It's going to have to be like, go. Like, you're not going to be able to, but there are.
This figure means a lot to me. And yeah.
So it'll be interesting, but I think there is going to be some emotion.
No way, Dub. Hagnon's not going to make it that far.
We'll see. I mean, I couldn't fit everything on there, so there's also some stuff that's like I immediately eliminated most of the Legion builders. I eliminated all the Motu tributes. Like, I just kind of took them out. So yeah, I had to do some eliminating because not everything would fit. But we've got a lot to choose from. So if anybody is like super excited and would want to be on screen to help us work through that, let me know. I'll shoot you a link. I've got a few other people that are already interested. And it's, until we got the screen full, I will send out invites to anybody that wants it until the screen's full. Once the screen is full, that's it. So, but yeah, we'll see tonight. We'll see how that all plays out. We might be going for like 5-6 hours tonight on that bracket. We'll see how it goes. So,
yeah, there might not be. No, this week in theaters might get parlayed.
I'm gonna put Upham in the bracket, like just next to one of the figures.
Why?
Just get Blake fired up. So, I did invite Schmerber, so that's like a guaranteed. Like anytime there's a female going up against a male figure, the female's gonna move on. So,
yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, but yeah, it should be fun. So tune into that tonight, and we will be back, I'm sure, next Friday with another mail call. I'm not buying anything else, but I'm sure there's still going to be stuff showing up. So
You're probably getting something from me because you'll be sending me something, and we already know what that is.
There you go. There you go. We'll work that out. All right, folks. Well, thank you for tuning in. Once again, if you're not already a member, $1.99 a month. It's less than a cup of coffee in most instances. Get you access to early videos, get you entered into extra drawings, and early access to the paintbrush set. I mean, it's a no-brainer. $1.99. Got to do it. So, JG, early prediction. He says it's going to be Elijah versus Arethyr.
Oh my God. That's just, when I saw that message, I know we're getting out of here, but when I saw that, just everything started taking off of my brain. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be fun tonight.
I'll be honest, I'm considering putting Elijah versus Enoch in the first round. And if so, I don't think Elijah makes it past the first round. I love Elijah, but he's no Enoch.
You might get surprised though, Curtis, because I mean, let's look at the Batmobiles. Let's look at some of the other ones you didn't think were going to make it.
We'll see. We'll see. But I think out of those two, I think Enoch's just a better figure overall. So, but we'll see how it goes. I'm sure whatever I think is going to win is not going to win because that never works out. Plus, there's 128 things. Like, what would be the odds of me picking the right one? But yeah, tune in tonight and we will see.
Remember, though, you could pick the right one because you know why? Because this is your show, and if they don't like it, then go start their own freaking show.
Start their own show. I'm just going to put in whatever I say is going to win.
That's it.
Yeah, you guys can vote for whatever you want, but this is what's going to happen. So,
yeah.
All right, folks. Well, we will see you in a few hours. And until next time, keep creating, folks.